And we're talking about the ecosystem that has been created, that they're able to import food at an affordable price. And there is the element of tracking of this food from the source to the end consumer, and you're able to say this cow was slaughtered, say in the Congo, it was shipped, it is here in this market. You're able to trace all that. We're talking about a country that imports almost everything, but the food is available, it is accessible, it is affordable, and there is intention in ensuring that nutritional value of the same has been received. We're having this conversation with former Ambassador Bitange Ndemu. What have they done to ensure that they have food that makes sense to them, as opposed to us, who we have all the rain there is, we have all the land there is, but you're not taking advantage of the same?
It takes for all this, and that's why I started by saying it's an unfortunate situation that we are sitting here without statistics of every single thing that we grow that contributes to what I consider food security. And we're biased. And we have been put in this situation much more from a political situation. I sit working for the horticulture industry, for example, the fresh produce industry. And I can tell you for free, the people who grow flowers, they already know when their flower will be in the market next year or next month. We know how long it takes for us to push our avocado out of Kenya to a certain destination, the number of days and the volumes. We know predictably this is what we expect. It is driven by the market statistics. And I wanted to just go back to what Atamba said. When you look at what government gives us in terms of statistics, I don't know when last you got the real-time data. You're always told by the year 2024. I think that's a lot of validation that's going on today. And we're into 2026. So we have 2 years gap of data. In some places, you'll be told you'll be told recent data of 2022, 2023. That's what government considers recent.
The recent data.
What I consider recent is today.
2026.
I know what was exported last night out of this country to which destination. I know which airline. I know the airway bill. That conversation is not happening at the ward level. It's not happening at the village level. Because the government of the day, when we adopted devolution, we actually killed agriculture. And they killed the systems. We devolved agri, but we did not devolve the functionality and ensure that is working. We have a CEC in charge of agriculture who has staff who are not enabled. And it takes me to what annoys me very much. And I've told you this before. In a government of the day, and the statement I'm going to use is quite strong, please. I say this country must either delete the statement they call agriculture is the mainstay of this country, or the backbone. Those are the interchangeably used in any government documents, either mainstay or backbone. But this year's budget, if you look at it, statistics show that it has only been allocated 1.3% of the annual budget, against what Kenya has ratified more than once of 10% on the bare minimum. And expect this country to flourish and expect security in this country to improve. I can tell you, colleagues here, that the security of the country is determined by if their citizens can eat. If you have enough food, why do you have guns? Most of the crime scenes we see around is because people are struggling to get money to do what? To buy food. So if you can provide food, we'll be okay. Now back to your question. The challenge we have at the moment, again, is still skewed towards the political crops.
Political crops.
I'm using the word political crops. You'll be discussing coffee. You'll be discussing tea. You'll be discussing maize. Those are the crops. We are not discussing bananas. We are not discussing potatoes. And if we discuss potatoes, it will be which variety of potato. And therefore, this conversation must come out of the political line. And this is what I want to ask you. From where we sit, what we need to do is to have a serious conversation about what is agriculture in Kenya. What do we define as agriculture in Kenya?
It's mainstay.
If it's a mainstay, what are we doing to ensure that that mainstay is actually a mainstay?
So the behavior...
This agriculture is being funded largely by the international community. Please challenge me if I'm wrong. And I can say this again. Why will a country that would like to be independent, solid, speak with authority, be able to have its infrastructure that feeds its own citizens, being funded largely by friends? Why don't we have it and then ask friends to top up whatever we need to do? Tell me today where you have a program of maize, of mangoes in Machakos and Lower Eastern, Makueni. Why will mangoes go into rotting? Last season, we lost a lot of mangoes because all of us want Ojepat and the team within the export to export all the mangoes. But we can't get those mangoes pushed to Northeastern where they require a lot of nutrition.
Oh, Kivuta Kibwana, try.